Hello, happy Monday and happy Earth Day. Today, in honor of Earth Day, I wanted to do a look with green eyeshadow and using the Cargo Cosmetics Emerald City palette and concentrating on these four green colors over here. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, keep on watching. I will scooch you in closer and let's get started. Do a full review video on this with swatches. I will link that down below if you want to go watch that after this one. And while I'm putting on, I'm also going to give you a little bit of fun facts about Earth. I recently purchased the MAC paint pot, so I have been liking that. I'm going to put that on. I like that on the back of the box they give you instructions that you can kind of follow along if you want to. So I'm going to try to go along with this one using one of the quads. Seaport. And I didn't know anything about Earth Day as far as like the history of it, when it was, started or how it was started. And it was started by a Wisconsin senator, and the first official Earth Day was April 22nd, 1970, and his name was Gaylord Nielsen, and he always, I guess, was kind of into the environment and bringing awareness to that, but then he witnessed the aftermath of an oil spill in California in 1969, and I guess that just really resonated with him, and so then he wanted to do something different. Okay, now we're going in with the hill. And so he brought it to Congress and got it started. And how the date April 22nd was picked was an interesting fact. He knew, he went to, the government and worked with Kennedy, and he knew that the students had to be a big part of it to really make it a movement. Yeah, it's really pretty. So that's why they picked April 22nd, because on most college campuses, that was the time of between spring break and final exams. So they knew that kids could be out and be involved. So pretty smart on their part. Okay, now we're gonna go in with Fremont, this deep dark one. Yeah, I'm just kind of putting that in the outer corner, actually on the lid. And then we will go in with the next color is the third one that we hadn't used yet in this quad, Mountain Rainer, this one. And so 8 months after the first Earth Day, Nixon started the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. And this one I'm just putting on the outer corner, but kind of in the crease more so. And it might be the brush. I'm getting a lot of fallout, but now that I remember right, I think that this brush does create a lot of fallout. This is a super old brush. It's actually Tova, I'm pretty sure, off of QVC. So probably should have used a different brush for that. And so now I'm just going to go back in with all those four colors and just kind of blend it out more and see where I need to add more colors or not. So in 1990, the Earth Day expanded and other countries got involved. And now it's a worldwide thing. Multiple people get involved in it. And, the first one they had so many people were all into it. There was rallies and protests, nature walks, speeches, concerts. I guess everybody really got into it, and I'm sure not everybody. I'm sure some people were the protesters, because it does seem like no matter what the topic, there's always going to be people who oppose stuff. So yeah, just kind of an interesting little tidbit. I didn't realize that it was that long ago that it was started. And I think I just put the wrong color there. Let's see. Yeah. Just going to tap this on. Go back. Then we're going to blend it out. Clean brush. I really like this palette because it's easy to work with and it gives nice natural looks. You know, you can do a really, really natural or a little more color like this, and ooh, that color really gets fallout. That was the Mount Rainier, which there is a little bit of glitter, and it is a little bit of glitter and softer color. But it's really nice because you can, you know, use each quad or kind of use just top two colors. So they make it pretty foolproof for you to figure out which combination to do. Okay, so yeah, I like that. Very easy. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and clean this up. Let's see, I'll just take a wipe right now and clean that up. Tried a different brush. This is the cargo brush that actually came with the palette, and I tried this end for that color on above here that was getting a lot of fallout, and I'm not getting as much fallout, so it definitely was the type of brush. It's a kind of a thicker, looser brush, and this is more of a small kind of packed brush, so definitely less fallout with that. So I guess we kind of already knew, but that really demonstrates that the type of brush that you're using can make a big difference. Okay, so what do you think? Okay, let's clean that up more. The next thing is blush, and this has also been one of my favorites. I really like the Makeup Revolution, this blush palette. They're all cream, and I've used this quite a few times. So since we went with greens and I'm kind of going with the more, you know, natural look, I'm gonna stay away from the bright pinks, and I'm going to go with this shade over here, this mauve color that's kind of, it's got a brown undertone, I feel like, so I think that that will be a good combination. Whoa, I got a little much. And that's the nice thing about this palette. Okay, so I definitely got a little too much on this side, so you can just take, you could either take your powder brush or your beauty blender and just kind of buff it into the skin on the edges, and it lightens it up. So it's kind of nice because if you get too much on, it doesn't, like, it's not like it ruins your whole makeup that you have to restart it or anything. Okay. The next thing, and this is also on one of my, I'm going to be doing a video with Project Pan, and this is one of the items that I want to use up in 2019. This is the It Cosmetics Hello Light Cream Illuminator. Really like this for a highlight. Just kind of tap it in there, get it on the brush and just lightly it just gives a nice glow without being too much. So, and since I'm wanting to go more natural today, that's perfect. Then Cover FX this is Pressed Mineral Foundation, but I do use it as a powder. If you want to use it more as a foundation, you can use the sponge that came with it, but I find if you use a fluffy brush that it acts more like a powder, and just kind of swirl it around in here. This is an full face brush. The handle does not want to stay on, but the brush itself is really nice. And I just ordered a bunch of e.l.f. brushes, so I'm looking forward to trying those out and seeing how they compare to other brushes. I have some Sigma and some e.l.f., so I'm going to be using them in future videos to see how they compare. Okay, and the last step is another one of my favorites and on my pan project. This is Yves Saint Laurent, the number 7, and I just love their products. They do have a scent to them, so if you are sensitive to smells, I would test it out in the store to see if you like that smell, because it definitely is a scent. It's hard for me to describe. I personally love the scent of their products. And it just makes me feel, whenever I think of this, it just makes me feel fancy, because it's like, it's one of the first luxury brands that I ever bought. That is that. It's just kind of a good, kind of nude, you know, ish pink color. So and then I'm going to use the Clinique. This is a Moisture Surge face spray. I got this as a little sample, and I love the Clinique lipstick. I'll link that video down below as well. If you haven't tried Clinique lipsticks, watch that video. I was shocked at how great they are, and I don't know why I didn't try Clinique before. So I got some more Clinique stuff that I figured I would try since I liked their lipstick so much. Okay, I'm going to put mascara on and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I put on Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and put some earrings on, fix my hair a little bit. So this is my Earth Day look, just kind of a nice, natural, everyday look that you can wear using the Cargo Cosmetics palette. Very easy to do. So I'd love to know down below if you have ever used anything from Cargo Cosmetics, and if so, what did you like? If not, just say no, I haven't. I just love to know, like, if people, because I haven't heard a lot about Cargo Cosmetics, so I'd really like to know if people have used it or not. And as I said in a previous video, if you start leaving comments when I reach 500 subs, I am going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm just going to go through my videos and just randomly pick somebody from the comments that they have left. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave comments down below on the videos. So again, the question of the day today is, have you ever used anything from Cargo Cosmetics? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy Earth Day!